Hey everyone, we're Meltt, and you can check this interview out on Mr.Indie. Thanks so much for having us.
Yeah, the earliest demos that were like written for that ended up being for this album were kind of like, I guess the earliest started when we were mixing Swim Slowly. There was some things that appeared. I think Only in Your Eyes was one of those. Soak My Head was one of those. And yeah,
2018.
Back in 2018, and that's a while ago though. And then essentially most of the foundation of that album started around the pandemic. We were going to go on a tour and stuff off of Swim Slowly, and they got canceled, so we ended up just isolating for a while and making music independently. And after a few months, we decided to go get working together in a remote cabin up north in BC, British Columbia in Canada. And during that month, it basically shored up the foundations of what would be Eternal Embers. And yeah, we wrote lyrics after that point, but yeah, the music and demos were all developed and co-written at that point, September 2020, I think. And yeah, that was kind of how that album started.
This whole year, we've been kind of releasing singles from the album and promoting them individually. And yeah, and then recently, I guess 3 weeks ago or a month ago, 3 weeks ago, yeah, the full record came out, and yeah, it's been awesome to hear from fans and see what they think and respond to comments online and finally start to play for them. Now we've done a few shows on this tour, and obviously I have the show tonight in Mexico City, and yeah, it's been a nice reception so far. Everyone seems to be connecting to different things, which is awesome, different songs, and yeah, and the album as a whole, which is the intent, so that's good.
So the artwork is all designed, or for the main record, it's designed by this guy out of the Ukraine. His name is Vadim Karasov, and his Instagram is Karaska Collages. And the thinking behind the artwork was like it's these big portals that like kind of go into a different space, and we kind of gravitated towards that image because we like the idea that every song was sort of like a portal to a new place. So like with each song, you step through into this new world. So that was why we like really gravitated towards that image, and that's why we picked it as the album cover. I think you could be in many different moods to listen to the album. I think, I think it's supposed to be just like a whole journey through lots of different emotions and feelings and thoughts. So I think you could listen to the album happy and get a lot out of it. I think you can listen to the album when you're very sad and get a lot out of it too. Like we try to make something that's like optimistic and like hopeful and like pushes you forward in your life, like to sort of motivate you a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, I think you can listen to it on a long drive and kind of meditate with it and go on that journey, but you can definitely experience a whole range of emotions and moods throughout the whole thing. And yeah, that's kind of what it's meant for, to kind of just experience everything and come out feeling better, I would say.
It's been great so far. We got in yesterday and we got a chance to get some good food and just walk around and take in the city a bit. We've kind of been on a whirlwind tour of the city this morning and having a really good time. And yeah, I think it's all of our first times in the city here, and it's been great so far.
Yeah, loving it.
Loving it.
Falling in love with it.
Yeah, we are super excited. Yeah, I mean, Mexico City has been like our #1 city for streams and views and all that pretty much since anybody outside of Vancouver ever started listening to us. So it's really amazing after years of seeing all the response from people here and people asking us to come, to say, yes, we're coming, like we're playing the show. Yeah. So we're really excited.
It's been good so far. We played 2 shows before this, actually 3, I guess, with our Vancouver show. It's been great so far, like really good response to the new songs. We're playing to bigger crowds, which is really fun. We played like this festival called Days in the City in LA, which was amazing. It's like sort of a dream festival for us.
We're sellout in LA, which was cool.
Yeah, it's been really cool. And then when after this show, we fly back to Austin and we continue touring, and then we kind of go like all through the South and up the East Coast and then back into Canada. And it's gonna be really fun too, I think. So yeah.
Oh, right now my favorite is probably Your Melody to play live. We kind of do a fun little transition to Soak My Head with that I really enjoy.
My favorite is probably The Absent Sea. I really like the build on that one. By the end, it's crazy, and I like that.
Yeah, I would say maybe of the new album, maybe The Fire is one of my favorites that we play, just to play it. Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say too. For me, I mean, I like all of them really, but I think maybe The Fire is really fun to play. I don't actually sing on that one, or I sing a little bit on it, but it's fun to actually just play guitar and kind of go wild on that one a bit, which is nice. It's fun. Yes, everything we just said will be there. Yep. Oh wait, actually maybe that's not true. Our favorite one might not be getting played. Sad.
Yeah,
Dang.
For the Mexico City show, we've kind of had to adjust some of the new songs to play some Swim Slowly stuff because we never played in Mexico City itself. So we're trying to bring in some stuff from the first album into this set as well, and hopefully we wish we could play for like an hour and 45 minutes and do everything, but we might have to make some selections on playing a balance of both albums just so people can get an experience of everything. Yeah, we're immediately going to be finishing up this tour, which most of it will come after the Mexico City show. I think we have 15 shows afterwards, 14 or 15 after, so that's going to take us into mid-November. And then I think we'll all need to sleep for a week, and then I think after that it'll be pushing us into the Christmas season. We might get in the room and work some things out, but yeah, I think then we're gonna be. I know Ian's got a holiday in New Zealand. I'm going on a holiday as well, and then we have Christmas, and so then I think in the new year we'll start to really get down to writing new stuff and making what becomes the next bit of songs. So whether that be an album or an EP or whatever, I think we'll try to get down to writing, and yeah, we might get some festival dates next year. We might do a short little West run, a few days, but we're not totally sure, but definitely going to get writing the next bit of music. So that's top priority.